Have you ever noticed how society reacts to people who don't follow the usual path? Not troublemakers or rebels, but those quiet, independent individuals who simply choose to live life on their own terms. There's something about these people that makes the system uneasy. They don't challenge the rules directly, yet their mere existence feels like a threat. Psychology tells us that humans naturally resist what they can't control. And nothing is harder to control than someone who refuses to play the game. That's exactly why Sigma males, the lone wolves of society, become natural targets. Not because they're against the system, but because they prove it isn't necessary. Dr. Robert Chan once said, "Systems react most aggressively not to those who fight them, but to those who make them irrelevant." This is why society struggles with Sigma males. A rebel can be punished, and a troublemaker can be silenced. But what can you do with someone who simply opts out? Someone who creates success without following the approved path? Someone who finds peace without seeking validation? That's exactly what we're going to explore today. 7 shocking reasons why society tries and fails to break Sigma males. But before we dive in, welcome back to Alpha MANCAVE. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Now, let's jump in. 1. Their independence threatens the social hierarchy. Every structured system, whether it's schools, corporations, or even social circles, relies on one important thing: people's willingness to stay in their assigned place. The whole system works because people follow a certain path. Get good grades, land a stable job, climb the corporate ladder, and seek approval from the right people. Now, here's the problem. Sigma males don't follow this script. They succeed without playing the game, proving that these ladders and systems aren't the only way to win in life. Why does this bother society so much? Because if one person can succeed without following the rules, it makes others question whether the system was necessary in the first place. Think about it. When a Sigma male becomes successful on his own terms, people who spent years chasing promotions, degrees, or social validation start to wonder, was I tricked into thinking this was the only way? That thought alone makes people uncomfortable. And those invested in the system, corporate leaders, social influencers, even family and friends, often try to shame or discredit Sigma males. They call them lone wolves, outsiders, or say they'll eventually fail. But here's the catch. Sigma males aren't trying to fight the system. They just don't need it. And nothing terrifies a hierarchy more than proof that it isn't necessary. 2. Their success proves the system is broken. Society sells a simple dream: work hard, follow the rules, and success will follow. It's an idea that keeps millions of people in line. But what happens when someone completely ignores that path and still wins? That's exactly what Sigma males do. While others are chasing degrees, promotions, and approval, they focus on one thing: creating real value. Why does their success bother people? Because it exposes the biggest lie society tells: you have to play the game to win. Dr. James Wilson, who studies success patterns, says, "The most disruptive individuals in any system are not those who fail within it, but those who succeed without it." And this is why Sigma males often face backlash. Their success can't be explained away as luck, because it's repeatable. It can't be called privilege, because it's earned. And it can't be dismissed as rebellion, because they aren't fighting. They're simply winning on their own terms. Every Sigma male who thrives outside the system creates a crack in the illusion that the traditional path is the only way. And that's why society tries to break them. 3. They can't be controlled like the masses. Society keeps people in line using fear, peer pressure, and shame. Most people follow the rules because they're scared of rejection or desperate for approval. But here's where Sigma males stand out. They don't fear rejection. They don't need validation. They operate from internal values, not external pressure. Dr. Lisa Chen explains it best. Traditional control methods rely on exploiting people's need for acceptance. When someone doesn't share this need, these methods become powerless. Society tries to pressure Sigma males, but it never works. FOMO, fear of missing out, doesn't affect them. Social comparison is meaningless to them. They don't play popularity games, and they certainly don't crave attention. When a system loses control over someone, it panics. That's why society tries so hard to label Sigma males as antisocial or weird. It's just a desperate attempt to bring them back into the fold. But Sigma males don't resist the system, they just don't care about it. And that's what makes them unstoppable. 4. Their detachment gives them true power. Ever noticed how the person who cares the least in any situation usually holds the most power? It's not about being cold, it's about having emotional independence. Sigma males are naturally detached from drama, approval, and external expectations. This makes them calm, collected, and nearly impossible to manipulate. In relationships, they don't play games. In careers, they don't chase titles. They build their own path. In conflicts, they don't get emotional. They stay rational. And that frustrates people. Why? Because most people are desperate for validation. But a Sigma male isn't emotionally invested in others' opinions. True power isn't about controlling others. It's about not letting others control you. At the end of the day, society doesn't try to break Sigma males because they're dangerous or rebellious. It tries to break them because they expose uncomfortable truths. They prove success doesn't require following the system. They show that independence is more powerful than status. They remind people that most limitations are self-imposed. Society wants people to believe they have to follow the rules, because if too many people realized they didn't have to, the system would collapse. But no matter how hard society tries, it can't break a Sigma male. Because you can't break someone who doesn't need your approval in the first place. If this video resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay strong and keep evolving.